They're focused on trying to get off to a great start.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Knicks. Over on the wings, it's Hezonja with Hardaway. Inside, it's Porzingis and Cantor. And it's Ntilikina in at the point. Carroll dishes to Crabbe. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Got to be happy with the result, moving the ball so well on that possession. Beautiful.
Hezonja kicks to Hardaway. Cantor against Allen. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Misses the three. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Russell. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Screen by Porzingis. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Here's Porzingis on the money from 12 feet away.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, and I think all credit goes to that being just good offense. I mean, those are the kind of shots they want, and they got them.
And when D'Angelo Russell is on the floor, he's looking to attack at every chance he gets.
Yeah, he's a smooth operator now. This guy has all the tools. He's best, though, I think, when he's challenging defenders and probing the defense. Such a skilled and gifted passer. He's got a nice blend of speed and has gotten stronger, which I think is really an asset for him. He can get a little streaky at times, but when he's on, you got to ride his wave because it's a good one.
The first free throw is good.
You know, a decent free throw shooter at this point in his career. D'Angelo has the natural stroke, I think, to become one of the league's best. Shoots it very fluidly and easily.
And so Russell hits them both. And one thing, Clark, about the Nets, they've shown in the last couple years that they are willing to take a risk on players.
And in many cases, it's worked out for them, Kevin. They traded for D'Angelo Russell when his value was rather low. So taking a risk on players who hadn't worked out for other teams has paid dividends. And I'd throw DeMarre Carroll in that category as well for them.
And stolen by Hezonja. Knocked away. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Russell sets a screen for Allen. Hollis Jefferson passes to Crabbe. Over Hezonja. Crabbe, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Now that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. Not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter, and that's a good job of doing both.
Now here's Crabbe. Hezonja defending. And Crabbe is good for three. Crabbe's got his second basket of the night.
The specialty of Crabbe's effective at finding space outside to get that shot off.
Screened by Porzingis. Down low. The 8-footer. And he hits the jump shot.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Back to Crabbe. They set the pick. Porzingis against Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Crabbe, good. Crabbe's got 7 points in the game. Knicks trail by 5. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Got to be more careful. Can't pick up 2 fouls this early on. You just can't.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Ntilikina. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 5 on the clock. Outside Hardaway. The 17-footer. Crabbe pulls it in. Nets leading by 5. Passes it to Carroll. All sorts of time. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, I like the mindset of Crabbe. You know, he plays with great pace, and he's reliable at shooting off the catch.
Ntilikina kicks to Hardaway. It's Hezonja in the corner. Screen by Porzingis. Ntilikina passes to Porzingis. Here's Ntilikina, defended by Allen. Shot from 16. New York, no good that time either. Nets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Crabbe. Buries it down low. 11 points in the game.
And I think they're winning because of him. I mean, he's hitting a lot of his shots right now.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Screen by Porzingis. Hardaway with a wide open look. New York, no good that time either.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Now here's Carroll. There's the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Carroll. Porzingis with the steal. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And, you know, Porzingis plays with such fearlessness. I love that about him. And he's also a big guy with some agility and endless range. This guy has in the gym range, if anybody has that.
And the first one at the line is good.
Kristaps Porzingis, standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but with that height, his future, it could be at the center position.
He's perfect from the line this time. And with Porzingis having the ACL tear, Greg, maybe losing some of his lateral quickness, perhaps accelerating his move to the 5.
I mean, part of his rehab was hitting the weights and just adding strength. I think, if anything, his offensive skill set, though, even more impactful at the 5.
There's the screen. Shot clock at 5. Dinwiddie. And, oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, the next step for Dinwiddie is to just become more consistent going forward, especially when it comes to scoring, because I think he does everything else pretty well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, Spencer Dinwiddie appeared to come out of nowhere, played in college at Colorado, got hurt right before he was drafted, but he's an outstanding competitor who does all of the little things it takes to win. I mean, you watch him play, and it's easy to see why he earns a coach's trust on the floor.
And the Knicks making a change here. Moutier is checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And for Dinwiddie, he has the sound fundamentals coaches love. Got an invite to the skills competition last season.
Yeah, he's fluid, but he's almost robotic in that he doesn't waste any movement, and that's a compliment for this guy. I mean, he's not really flashy, but super effective because he knows his game, and he does a nice job blending in with his teammates.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Dinwiddie. Now here's Crabbe. Hezonja defending. Crabbe, good.
As soon as Crabbe gets a screen, he gets busy. Knows what to do in that situation.
Screen by Porzingis. Here's Moutier. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Moutier's got his first basket of the night. Dinwiddie kicks to Allen. Dishes it to Dinwiddie. Allen outside. Pass to Crabbe. Shot off the pick. The Knicks pull it in.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And Hezonja gets it to go.
And Hezonja loves pulling up off the dribble. When the defense gives him space, he rises with no hesitation.
Here's the screen. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson passes it to Carroll. Off the pick. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So New York will take it the other way. Hardaway from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. To the paint. Dinwiddie with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 6.
I can't find an excuse for letting Dinwiddie get this positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you're toast.
There's a screen by Cantor. Inside, it's stolen by Carroll. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Dinwiddie, defended by Moutier. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. He feeds it to Crabbe. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Crabbe's got 15. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight.
In for Allen. Kenneth Faried comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Harris is checked in for Damari Carroll. And it's LeVert in for Crabbe. The Knicks also changing it up. Knox, he's checked in for Cantor. Lee comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Baker in for Mario Hezonja. And Davis pulls it down. Nets leading by 8. Here's LeVert. Pass to Dinwiddie. Screen by Faried. Just 5 to shoot. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
Right wing. Davis up top, guarded by Porzingis, and the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That's his first foul. Berg, he's checked in for Moutier. And stolen by Burke. And a fast break now for New York. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Burke. And now it's just a 4-point Nets lead.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Faried dishes to Dinwiddie. To the wing right side. LeVert. Kept alive. Davis sets a screen. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. LeVert's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
He kicks it to Faried. Screen by Faried. Here's Harris. The Knicks pull it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Offensive rebound, and it's slammed in by Faried.
Kenneth Faried, always aggressive in attacking the glass. You've got to put a body on him or he'll make you pay with offensive rebound.
There's the pick. Baker kicks to Porzingis, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Porzingis has got 14.
and the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
The pass to LeVert. Fareed setting the pick for Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. And the Nets lead by 4.
Good job. Nice job by Fareed to lay into that defender. Put some wood on him with that screen.
Porzingis is doubled. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Knicks with possession here. Here's Lee. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Ball stolen. Here's Baker. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
Greg, what he gives him.
And no question, Crabbe is a floor spacer who also defends at a high level, a versatile player.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
And you know what, Greg? It looks like they have an advantage there. I mean, I liked how they've made an effort, really a concentrated effort, to hit that glass.
Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Davis is out there with Kenneth Fareed. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Kenneth Fareed, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But, Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those two.
That one is no good.
A flat-out hustler. Fareed is an energy guy who gives you everything he has when he's on the floor.
Count the basket. Baker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Kicks it to Fareed. He's looking for Russell and finds him. Porzingis with the block. Poked loose. Stolen by Fareed. The feed to Harris. Lee with the steal. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New York.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shot only a factor early.
And the intensity is carried over into their ability to get out in passing lanes and really be disruptive in terms of their opponent's offense.
Russell with the bucket.
Boy, he's so good at creating shots in that mid-range area. D'Angelo, a difficult guy to stay close to.
Porzingis against Davis. Fades. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Davis sets a screen. Here's LeVert. The rebound by Baker.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
That one goes in. Porzingis has got the lead up to 1 now for the Knicks.
And, you know, it's obvious he's a talented scorer. I mean, that's a given. A guy you can depend on to get it done in a lot of ways.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And, guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
to Baker. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Lee. Jacks up a 3. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking it.
And the first timeout called of the game. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Fareed. Tamari Carroll's checked in for Harris. And Krebs subbed in for LeVert. And a new group in for the Knicks. Enes Kanter's checked in for Knox. Hardaway comes in for Lee. Azania, he's checked in for Ron Baker. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Burke. Crabbe kicks to Russell. Allen with the screen for Russell. And the Nets miss again. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Outside Hardaway. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now where it's more prevalent.
That free throw good from Hardaway. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And you have to love the way Hollis-Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis-Jefferson on the floor.
The Knicks with the lead. Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. He dishes it to Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And with Hollis-Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
And he knocks down the first one. The Knicks making a switch here. Udier is checked in. And so he hits both. And guys, Kenny Atkinson, a coach who has a knack for player development.
Yeah, he does, and the players' improvement on this Nets team speaks to that. I mean, Atkinson has done a terrific job of improving his young players. Also gets the most out of the veterans and teaches them new skills and approaches to their game, which endears him to the players and helps his team.
And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Carroll passes to Russell. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Down low. Porzingis with the block. Hardaway up top. Carroll covering. Powered down as the whistle blows. A 3-point play chance.
Tell you what, the size and height Ntilikina possesses helps him here, clearly, especially on these and one opportunities.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
that one misses.
Well, I tell you what, easy to admire the skills of Ntilikina. I mean, he's a tall guard. He passes and shoots it well. Very efficient.
They set the screen. Carroll with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Porzingis with the steal. Carroll against Hardaway. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Hardaway. And now an 8-point New York lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Russell with it. Now defended by Moutier. Out to Russell. Passes to Crabbe. 5 on the clock. Russell passes to Carroll. And the Nets miss again. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 15-4 run. Hardaway against Carroll. Pass to Moutier. Cantor with a screen on Russell. Here's Moutier. Cantor off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 8. Crabbe kicks to Russell, and the pass to Allen. And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Carroll. Now the dish to Allen. Off the screen.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
And again, it's the Nets missing. Cantor sets the pick for Moutier. Pass to Ntilikina. They set the pick. Puts up a 3. Tries again. Here's Cantor. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And he makes the first. And Brooklyn making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And Cantor drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Nets trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Timeout called, the Nets. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way in this, you have got to be hydrated.
There's the pick. Outside Hardaway. Inside Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Here's New York. They're on a 19-6 run. Cantor sets the pick for Moutier. Over in the quarter, Porzingis passes it to Ntilikina. New York moving the ball around. Hardaway up top. He's guarded by Crabbe. That one goes in. And now it's a 12-point Knicks lead. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Russell kicks to Allen. Here's the screen. Here's Russell with the three. The Knicks pull it in. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
For New York, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both. And Brooklyn has possession. It's a 14-point game. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Allen passes to Russell. Floats one, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Emmanuel Mudiay picks one up.
Yeah, and with this increased aggressiveness offensively, Russell's
Shooting
shooting
2.
more and more free throws.
For 2.
First free throw is good.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
Knox, he's checked in for the Knicks. And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
Allen, a screen on Hardaway. Here's Crabbe. Banked in off the glass. Crabbe's got 17 now.
Yeah, you know what? With that stroke of his, whether he's spotting up, pulling up, or penetrating, Crabbe has it all. He's a terrific offensive player.
And stolen by Crabbe. And here's the fast break. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Allen Crabbe, a strong shooter from outside, but he can still be a bit streaky, Greg, at times.
Yeah, I mean, he'll joke with himself that when he's off, he plays like Allen, but when he's on, he's playing like AC. I mean, he uses that Jekyll and Hyde motivation to make sure he stays aggressive on offense.
Gentlemen,
the team
2
and coaching staff are in
shots.
on it as well, as they know a hot Crabbe is a handful to deal with.
That's good from Crabbe.
And, you know, Crabbe's overall game is impressive. He's a rangy defender who also doesn't lack confidence when it comes to shooting and scoring.
Ed Davis is checked in for Brooklyn. Fareed comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for New York. Ron Baker comes in for Ntilikina. And he makes both free throws. Last season, a huge step in the role for Allen Crabbe as he was given a larger piece of the pie on offense.
Yeah, you know, he saw his first season, Kevin, as a consistent starter, and oftentimes that's a boon for a young player. He had career highs in shot attempts from the floor and from behind the arc, and as you might expect, consistency was a bit of a challenge with the increased role, but I think it's something that Crabbe will relish and embrace and do well in due time.
1:41 left to play here in the second quarter. And Ron Baker gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And even though Spencer Dinwiddie had a breakout year, he felt that his time was long overdue.
Yeah, and in between the injury in college and kind of being buried on the bench,
Gentlemen,
he's had
2
to
shots.
overcome a lot and
2
has
shots.
always believed in himself. And he feels when matched up head-to-head with most guards, he's going to come out on top. Showed exactly why he believes in himself so much with that breakout season in 2018.
First free throw is good. Brooklyn making some changes. Harris comes in for Crabbe, and it's LeVert in for D'Angelo Russell. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Burke, he's checked in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Both good from the line that time. And here is Burke. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's a screen by Cantor. Burke kicks to Baker. There's a screen by Cantor. Pass to Knox. Three-pointer, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And here are the Nets. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Dinwiddie passes to Fareed. Dishes it to Dinwiddie. Back to Fareed. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Nets.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Kicks it to Dinwiddie. Here's LeVert. Screen by Fareed. Knocked loose. Here's LeVert. Shot clock at 5. Now the pass to Dinwiddie. Shoots over Burke. Here's Fareed. Doesn't go for him. And New York the other way now. Out left to the wing. Here's Baker. A three-pointer is right on target. Baker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Dinwiddie. Burke covering. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Now here's Burke. Not a lot of room. His first shot coming late. Count it. Burke's got his first basket of the night.
And just enough wiggle room.
Nets trail by 9. Tipping off the second half. Here's David Fizdale's 5. Hardaway and Porzingis, your small and power forwards. Ntilikina out there with Hazonia. And it's Cantor in at the 5, roaming the paint. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks.
And for the matchup with the Pacers, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
He hits the second from the line. New York leading by 8. Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. To the inside. Ntilikina gets the bucket. Ntilikina's got his second bucket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Allen passes to Russell. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Russell's got 11 points.
Taking the hit and still getting it to go down. Russell showing you some nice toughness there.
There's the pick. There's a screen by Cantor. Outside Hardaway. Launches it. And again, New York with the triple.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Outside Russell. Now Carroll. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Knicks with the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
they're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Hollis Jefferson. Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis and finished off by Hezonja.
Boy, and the bounceability of Hezonja. Man, he's incredible as a leaper. A great dunker when given room to launch.
Outside Russell, and the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's foul number 2 for him. It's the Nets now. And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Allen passes to Carroll. Allen, a screen on Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Allen. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Ntilikina kicks to Hezonja. He tries for 3. Ntilikina can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. With the 2nd effort, and Allen with the layup. Allen's got it back down to single digits for Brooklyn.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Cantor, the pass to Ntilikina, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, man, Ntilikina, an impressive athlete. When he's deep inside, he's ready to ram it in.
Timeout called the Nets. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Now to see the numbers for Cantor. Great showing for him last season. 5th in field goal percentage, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. There's a good screen. Russell kicks to Carroll. And he drops it in from the low post.
And you know, at times, it doesn't matter what you do. Carroll able to capitalize from this spot. And, you know, last year for DeMarre Carroll, it was a career year. I mean, highs in points. And he finally got back to playing the kind of ball that he felt he could. Nobody thought much of him heading into last season, but he ended up playing a major role.
Good on the shot. 13 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Like a ninja is Russell, sliding inside for the deuce. Eel-like, slippery, smooth, productive.
Cantor with a screen on Russell. There's a screen by Cantor. Carroll against Hardaway. Here's Ntilikina. 6 points for him. And again, it's New York. And last season, Clark, for Carroll, he was essentially given away as a salary dump, but it worked out.
Yeah, you know, you think about it. After playing for 7 teams in his first 9 seasons, you wondered how he would make the best of the situation. Well, it certainly helped that he got to reunite with a familiar face in Coach Atkinson, who had been with him in Atlanta.
And great play call. Just so often an initiator, Russell can also catch and fire.
Ntilikina passes to Cantor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cantor's got 4 this quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
There's Crabbe with the three. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his third assist on the night. They set the pick. Ntilikina kicks to Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. Cantor sets the pick for Porzingis. New York needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Cantor. Excellent D there from Allen.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. So for the Nets, Davis is checked in for Allen. Kenneth Faried comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's LeVert in for Crabbe. And then for New York, Knox, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Mudiay passes to Porzingis. That one drops for him. Porzingis has got 26.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
To the middle, stolen. Here's Knox, looking for his first basket still in this one. He kicks it to Mudiay. They set the pick. Passes it to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Knox, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Lasagna, the pass to Knox. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Knicks.
And guys, something every team strives for is getting points off of turnovers, and they've done that here in both halves.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely.
The tough shots he's taken and made, just a masterpiece. When he gets it going, he can put up some big numbers.
Pass to LeVert. Screen by Faried for the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Outside, Porzingis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Porzingis has got 5 points now in the quarter. Harris kicks to Dinwiddie. Over Mudiay. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Dinwiddie. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Porzingis against Davis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Ed Davis. For New York, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
Gotta like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
Right wing. Dinwiddie kicks to Davis. Here's Dinwiddie, defended by Mudiay. The shot's good from Faried.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
Mudiay passes to Porzingis. New York moving it around. And the basket is good. Moutier's got his second bucket of the game to go.
pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Harris against Lee. Davis sets a screen. Here's LeVert. Offensive rebound. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kenneth Faried.
This is Fareed's bread and butter now. He finishes inside because he stays within himself.
Knox the pass to Lee. Here's Knox. 5 points in the game. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Screen by Faried. Faried a screen on Lee. LeVert the pass to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Baker. Brooklyn gets it back in a new shot clock. Bucket is good. And 11 points for Kenneth Faried.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
There's a screen. Moutier pass to Knox. Over Harris. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Dinwiddie dishes to Harris. Screen by Faried. Harris kicks to Dinwiddie. Porzingis with the block. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Burke, he's checked in for New York. Here's Knox. He has 7. Down low. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Dinwiddie. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. The Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them. Then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets.
In that matchup against the Bucks, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And so he makes both from the line. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Burke kicks to Porzingis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Porzingis has got 11 points here in just the second half. Inside, and it's Davis with the jam.
And, you know, this is what point guards should do. Dinwiddie, very good at orchestrating the offense, getting his team into good motion.
Porzingis sets the pick for Burke. To the inside. Porzingis can't hit. Nets trail by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris outside. Down low.
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
That's exactly what they should do. I mean, you don't want to give the opponent another possession here. Make sure you get the last one. Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
Here's LeVert. He has 5. Kicks to Dinwiddie for 3. And that one is off. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Dinwiddie and LeVert teaming up as the backcourt. Kenneth Faried is out there with Davis, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Some nice passing by New York here. Clock at 6. Here's Burke. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Davis sets a screen. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Shoots. In close, he hits it. Hollis Jefferson's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Brooklyn. Burke kicks to Porzingis. Lee passes to Porzingis. Here's Burke. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Screen by Fareed. Here's Dinwiddie. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. The 17-footer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's a 12-point Knicks lead.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Hey, that's a big piece of the pie when you're talking about winning basketball, fast break points. I mean, because most of the time, those are easy hoops.
Screen by Fareed. Pulls up, high post. But they get it back. Pass to Dinwiddie. Davis, the pass to LeVert. With 1 on the clock, there's the killer two-handed slam.
And LeVert is always aggressive. I like that mindset of his, especially in how he drives to the rim playing downhill. Goes there with a lot of speed.
New York calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He told them one thing. He said, no mistakes from here on out. We've got a good lead. Don't take chances. No dumb fouls. Smart basketball the rest of the way. Guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Frank Ntilikina is checked in for Trey Burke. Both shots good from the stripe. Here is Russell. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. That shot, no good. Good D by Hardaway. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Russell. To the paint. Out to Porzingis. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Cantor. Ntilikina drills it from outside. And the Knicks lead by 15.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. It's Carroll on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut back down to 12 as they get that one from Carroll.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
Now here's Carroll. There's the pick. A rebound by Hazanya. The Knicks leading by 14. Hardaway goes in.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for New York, Tim Hardaway Jr. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Where you look at player contracts today, Clark, a little different from the one after you signed your rookie year. What, 4 years and $1 million? Do I have that right?
Yeah, you got the numbers right, Kevin. And, I look at that as all relative. How about the guys who played way before me?
Right.
And they were traveling on trains to games and were working jobs during the summer. I mean, it's all a function of the revenue generation of the league, which has grown exponentially. Since I played, we were part of a group that actually saw the first salary cap instituted in the early 80s. So growth is part of what we see now in player salaries, and I'm all for the guys to get what they deserve from that standpoint.
And it's Russell missing. The Knicks leading by 13. Hazonia on the wing. He's guarded by Cram. 2 points. That one goes.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Passes to Carroll. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Outside, Russell. Fires from the line. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Yep, the pick and pop. Russell plays that one perfectly.
Ntilikina kicks to Cantor. There's a screen by Cantor.
That's foul call. Jared Allen. That's his 3rd personal foul.
Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Russell. 6 to shoot. Ntilikina passes to Hardaway.
When you look at Carroll's foot speed and length and work ethic, he's got the ability to be a bothersome defender.
Nets trail by 13. Allen outside. Here's Russell. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Russell's got 23 points.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Cantor with a screen on Russell. There's a screen by Cantor. Outside, Porzingis. And the layup's good off the glass. Porzingis has got 41.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Carroll against Hardaway. Carroll dishes to Russell. Porzingis with the block. Now the pass to Ntilikina. Back to Porzingis. Hardaway against Carroll. Hardaway kicks to Cantor. Over Allen. Misses off the left iron. Nets trail by 13. Outside, Russell. Pass to Carroll. There's a screen from outside the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Ntilikina. Shoots a 3. Cans it from downtown. Ntilikina's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Feeds it to Carroll. Pass to Allen. Nets passing it around. Russell with the bucket.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Ntilikina. There's a screen by Kanter. Ntilikina kicks to Hardaway. And again, New York with the triple.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
There's Hollis Jefferson, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Rondé Hollis Jefferson, one of the rare wing players, Clark, who can't really threaten from outside, but he makes up for it with his defense.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, this guy is unafraid of anybody. He's 6'7", he's athletic, he's strong, he's aggressive and smart. There's nobody he gets matched up with that he doesn't think he can lock up.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And, you know, drawing comparisons to Andre Iguodala, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Hollis Jefferson with some models to map his game after, and both of those excellent models for him.
There's a screen by Kanter. And Porzingis, here we go. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. There's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Crabbe kicks to Allen. Back to Crabbe. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Ntilikina's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside, Porzingis. Out to the wing. Pass to Hardaway. No good there. Excellent D there from Allen.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Hardaway passes to Ntilikina. There's a screen by Kanter. Hezonja kicks to Hardaway. Back to Hezonja. From downtown. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. And the Knicks lead by 19.
And Hezonja clearly capable of knocking down the triple. I mean, his shooting form is as good as it gets.
Carroll with a screen for Allen. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Dinwiddie's checked in for Russell.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Substitution for the Nets. Spencer Dinwiddie.
Crabbe from long range. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Yeah, making good use of the screen there. Crabbe crafty when it comes to gaining separation. Knows how to set his defender up.
Right side, Porzingis. Now the pass to Ntilikina. 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Knicks.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Porzingis.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
And, Greg, you know how hard it is to win on the road, but they seem to have this one firmly in control and have been very impressive today.
Timeout called the Nets. They're behind by 16. 58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. .58 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
New York foul call. Dennis Smith. That's his fourth personal foul. At the line for your Nets, Spencer Dinwiddie. Taking 2 shots.
Two.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. New York's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. There's a screen by Cantor, and it's Lee penetrating. And Davis sends it back. And they'll keep possession. 6 to shoot. Knocks the pass to Burke. And another shot. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Lee. And both free throws good for Lee. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie kicks to Davis. Harris setting the pick for Davis. Lee with the steal. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cantor. Hits the jumper in space. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 rebounds. To the wing on the left. Here's LeVert. Nails the baby hook.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
So no problem for New York as they get the win.